Hello and good night, or good evening to all. At least it is nighttime where I am. Well, as you see, it is finalizing the Atlas mission. I went back to the same area where I've got the emerald. What was that? Advanced emerald or something like that. I finally went back. Emerald. The same area, just different planet. It took me forever to end up finding some idiom. But as you see, I finally found some. That was a lot more difficult, but I did get it. So once I did that, I went back to the last atlas, and I already had tons of gold. So this is finalizing the last setup of it, the final interface. Now to get here, it does have you craft 10 different orbs. These are the orbs that you have to craft. You do have to put them in this order, so you'll do it multiple times. Like this is 10. To get to 10, you get to that one. Then you have to do that one to get to that one. So it's 9. So you gotta have enough materials to create every single one of these. The most material you will need is the ferrite dust. Make sure you have plenty of that because you will need it to make those orbs. Because as I said, you will have to create this one 10 times. But I am enjoying this. It is amazing. Very time consuming, but that's alright. We don't have nothing but time. So if y'all have never seen the end of the Atlas, or y'all have not yet reached it, this is a lot longer walk than the last atlases that I've had to go in. Hello, hello. As you see, I am finalizing this mission. You are about to see the rest of this in the making. The plinth resonates, pulling my knowledge of its atlas seed from my mind. The spirit of the captured node belongs here. And as you see, all of them have a different name. So it'll more than likely. Let's see here. This, I guess, is going to be the more troublesome part because I'm trying to figure out how to put those there. Maybe I gotta go around and touch all these first. It doesn't exactly give you the instructions of exactly what to do, but at least I've got them crafted. I guess that was all of them. All right. I stand at the interface of the Atlas. I stand at the Forge of Worlds. This is how it showed me what it was. This is how the Atlas shared the nature of its life, the workings of its mind. It never required prayer. It never required worship. All that it asked of me, all that it ever wanted, it was just input. I was just a user. I can feel the seeds, their hidden knowledge, gravitating towards the interface's core. The void is meant to be filled. Nothing yearns for a soul. If I do this, a star will be born. If I do this, I will become more than I ever thought possible. Birth of a new star, one heart of the sun. There is nothing, and then there is everything. I see a star blaze of life within the void. The spread of life. Planets, creatures to give it meaning. For a moment, I am as the Atlas is. For a moment, I am the creator of worlds. The fabric of time and space stands revealed to me. Black holes swarming from system to system. The Atlas screams. I'm not sure if this is the end of what it's doing or what I need to do next. Has created infinite stars, infinite worlds, infinite life, but even among infinity, each moment still has a meaning. Any atom may seed a new universe, find an Atlas interface, and present a wonder. Wonders are recorded for your discoveries. and can be found in the catalog. I don't know. Return to space to access the galaxy map. Okay. Shall we see it from a distance? That's pretty cool. I was gonna do this to me again. That's alright. I got past it. No, I did not beat the game. That was just completing one of the missions. I've got to go to... It looks like it wants me to jump 2 more times. I hope I have enough fuel to go there. Because I've got to reach this last atlas, I believe it is, which is going to be number 11, technically. Because you have your first 10 that gives you each an orb, and then they always said that there was one last one that you will go to, so there's technically 11 different atlases. I knew I was going to be out of fuel. Let's see if I got enough to make it. Or if I had to go to a planet to create it. Oh, I do. Yes, I do. There's my antimatter. I'm barely going to do it. But that's okay. Sometimes it barely works.
Technology recharge.
I only have to warp to one more time, and then I can use my space stations to travel back where I need. Now I will say this, I wish there was other people that explain this. Make sure you have enough warp fuel. This is stuff to make it. So that way you can warp as many times as you need to. I would say have at least 40 to 60 warp fuels for the whole mission. Warp cells, that is. But this is just one of the many missions that you can go on. But this is usually the first mission that it gives you. This will give me the warp cells and a warp cell because it knew I was out. Worlds, infinite life. I cannot see them at all, nor even truly begin to understand the magnitude of existence. But perhaps even among these endless wonders, each moment can still have meaning. Any atom may seed a new universe if viewed the right way. Now, it gives me the options. Present planet Dumin Omega. Present one of these, but let's go ahead and choose this first one. Present planet Dumin Omega. I present the world, the atlas, what I discovered about the planet Dumin Omega. It shudders in response, as if the fabric of space-time were to sigh. Somewhere out in the beyond, a new star is born, seeded by what I have seen. Atlas Eternal, the infinity of possible worlds stretches out forever. Locate another Atlas interface, return to space for the galaxy map. Okay, well, I thought that was over with at 11, but I guess not. That's okay. Let's head on to the next step. At least now I've got enough warp fuel to get there. Probably put it in my up.
Technology recharge.
Let's see here. All right, now here we go. Where's it gonna have me go now? It wants me to warp how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like 6 different times. Oh my goodness. I am probably going to have to stop at a planet to get some additional supplies. Probably going to have to get some condensed carbon or land on a planet to make some condensed carbon. We'll scan a couple planets and see if there'll be something good to land on. Give this one a good. This is a flourishing planet. See, maybe not that one, because that one looks like it would light you up. Let's see here. I know I saw a planet behind these rings. Let's go ahead and zoom past these. Let's see if we can see some different planets. here we go. See? This one here. Let's do a scan on that one. Life incompatible planet. There's a high sentinel activity there. We'll say no to that one. That's a radioactive planet, but it could be good. Let's see here. Could be. Or I can just spend the time just to go to the next planet, or next system, and go from there. I try to avoid a lot of the planets that have high sentinel activity, because if you accidentally use something other than a mining, those sentinels are really hot on your trail. Let's scan this planet. Supercritical planet. Can't be too bad. Let's do a pulse on this. See if I can find some good condensed carbon. Oh. What?
Radiation protection falling. Radiation protection falling.
Is it stabilizing? What I wanted to see. This is an extreme storm. Let's try the next planet. Because that one is not as good as I thought it would be.
Radiation detected.
Let's see. Aggressive sentinels. We'll pass on that one. Oh my goodness. And it looks like there's only Looks like 2 planets and 2 moons. So I'm gonna have to do something. This is a desert planet. I might be able to land on this one and use my refiner. As long as the weather's a lot better on it. It somewhat looks better. The terrain is something else, but I can work with terrain. I might actually be able to find what I need without having to do that. Let's land right here. External temperature is 100 degrees. Give these a good scan.
Units received.
Ferrite dust.
Units received. Units received.
Let's see here. Yep. Let's move it to a different location. Yeah, he was going to start attacking me.
Warning. Sentinel drones activated.
Jiminy Christmas. They are hot on my trail.
Hostile scan detected.
Let's get out of there. Man. Do all these planets have aggressive sentinels? Oh, that's one that you really want to go to. Let's go to Frozen Hell. Let's see. It's a temperate planet. I just got to get somewhere I can land in without being attacked. Now, on some of these planets that do have the aggressive sentinels, you have to be kind of cautious because they will bring in additional reinforcements that will actually fly you in like planes, almost like space pirates. And I'm not quite in the mood to be in a fighting area. This somewhat looks like a more of a frozen planet. Well, let's go ahead and land here. Looks like a perfect landing spot if I could ever say there is one. Temperature is 53 degrees.
Technology recharge.
It's a 2-to-1. We'll do 300. That'll give us 150 condensed. Now I'll be able to make it more fuel cell. Warp cell, I should say. All right, we'll take this, put this in my exosuit. Let's go and just pick this up. I'll do this. Can I do 4? Nope. That's okay. 3 will get me where I need to go. That will give me 90%. Let's get out of this galaxy. I was gonna go in those buildings, but you know what? Not this go around. Icy planet. I can definitely see that. Let's go on to the next galaxy. Looks like we've got one more warp after this one. Undiscovered planet. Gee, I wonder why. And if I was to throw this at it, scanning it, it's a frozen planet. So let's go to this last one. Well, hopefully it's the last one. It's in the Euclid galaxy. Learned 80 words. The Atlas has created infinite stars, infinite worlds, infinite life. I cannot see them all, nor even truly begin to understand the multitude of existence. But perhaps even among these endless wonders, each moment we can still have meaning. Any atom may seed a new universe if viewed the right way. I present to Alice what I discovered about the planet Paga. It shudders in the response as fabric of space, time were to sigh. Somewhere out there, beyond, a new star is born, seated by what I've seen. I don't know that it's... if it actually continues on or if it actually just ended right there and it's basically like a repeat. Let's see here. Find a wonder to show the atlas. The atlas has created. Find an atlas interface and present a wonder. Wonders are a record of your discoveries and can be found in the catalog. Salvage scrap. Boy, ain't that a collectible glitches. Let's see. If I go back in there. What will it do? It says it wants me to present it with something, but how do you present it with something? I'm not 100% sure. From what I've read, you can only do that kind of a mission once. But I'm just like, I'm not understanding some of this. Let's get there faster. Let's see, it looks like it could be on the other side. Yes.
Technology installed. Technology installed.
In case you're wondering why I always go back to the trade area, I'm looking for that. I've seen it in one of them one time and haven't seen it since, but I'm hoping I can get lucky. Alright, that's my hyperdrive. It's at 10%. We're just going to go ahead and go back to my base so I can collect everything I need. And hopefully I can acquire a lot more resources for more warps. Yes, it's taking forever. Because I'm forever away from my base. Alright, so I can bookmark that. Go ahead and get that off of there. Now it'll save from previous system and click on that. I can go ahead and click on add to favorites. That way I can go ahead and go back there to the next, so I don't have to keep on looking for it. You know what I'll do? I'll go and put those over here. I don't think I'll need my indium right now. That's for my drive. Kind of actually need to put that in my ship. Alright, now if I come in here, okay, so at least I gotta have at least one navigation theme. I know it's over there, but I want it right here. Okay, so we need one computer. That is, should be in here somewhere. And then the other one was the hydraulic wiring. And I want to say, oops. It's in one of my storages. It could be over here. Oops. Yes. All right. Those who know, you know. If you don't, you have to ask. All right. So I need some condensed carbon for one, but all right. I said I was going to need to put some stuff in my. Where is it at? All of these. Hollow stone, silver, gold, H3. Okay. There it is. Most of the time that's used for that anyways. Alright. I think from there, I may go ahead and call it a night. I know this stream wasn't very long, but I think I'm going to read up and see how many Atlas missions there is, and if there's really kind of any point of carrying on with them. Because it's definitely interesting. There's my save beacon.
Product received. Product received.
Those are just items that I've kind of noticed I was going to be using more often. So I figured might as well just go ahead and get them. It's quick and accessible in there. Oh, well, I forgot. Let's go back in there and save it since I last did that. And we will go ahead and call it a night. Thank you for watching this stream. I bid you best gaming experiences, and we'll see you on the next one.